Good morning, guys. Hello out there. How y'all doing this morning? I don't even know what day it is. I think it's Thursday. Is it Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. Okay. Oh, jeez. So, it's a lot different around here this morning, doesn't it? A lot different. They've already collected all the fencing, all of the concrete barriers. Sure, they worked on that yesterday when I was here. That's why I decided just not even to come in. There was a flight out yesterday, and I knew they would be doing this, and I was pooped. I'm old, you know. I'm not some little spring chicken. And I'm not in the greatest shape anymore. Although I like to think I am. Let's just take a peek up here. Some interesting things going in here yesterday. Bringing down the whole Twitter scandal with the election. Amazing. What was also interesting was the electricity went out in here. And that correlates with a Q post, lights out. And there were major problems on all the internet platforms as well, which also correlates. So I found that to be really interesting. Seems like, wow, we're getting closer and closer every day. This is like, can we just get there already? So I'll be curious to get home and see what's going on in here today, if they're continuing with that or whatever they're doing in there. So been around the whole place. They've picked up all the fencing, all the concrete barriers. On the west side of the building, on each side of the National Mall on the streets, they do have two of the white military buses parked. The same bus that I was talking about on Tuesday night when I was here for the State of the Union. That is the buses that they use to transport the National Guard. So, now those of you who have been following me for a while know that sometimes I withhold information, and I do it for the right reasons. I don't do it because I don't want you guys to know. I just do it for the right reasons. And I did that the other night. And I'll share that with you now. So, at the end of the night, when I was over there standing at the corner, I was talking to some of the police. And remember how I was telling you that I was pretty sure that that was a National Guard bus parked behind the Capitol, and that those vans back there were as well National Guard. And the officers confirmed to me that I was right, but they did not know how many troops were here inside of the building. So what I had decided to do was to come around this side, see if I could get anywhere near the building, because, you know, they had this entire side over here was completely like barricaded as well. So I decided to come over this side. Oh, there's a squirrel. And I did see two Blackhawks fly over the National Guard coming in, but they were too far away and I couldn't get a pick in time. So anyhow, I decided to come over this side, see if I could get up to the building. I was not able to get up to the building. What I decided to do, well, you know, don't go live, because, I mean, if you can't get up to the building and there's nothing to show, you're live, and it's just pointless, you know? So I decided not to go live. What I was able to do was I was able to get up to that end corner on the right-hand side, and I was able to get to one of the bus drivers. And I asked him, I said, what are the buses for? And he told me that they were for the Congress members. And I said, the Congress members? That's really strange. I don't understand why, because we have the Senate underground parking garage. We have all of this parking here, yada, yada. And I said, so what does that mean? And he said, well, what's going to happen is that, and they were not given a time, at what time it would happen, but at some time, police would come and escort the buses from this street here. They would bring them into the Capitol and get the Congress members, and they would be escorted to a secret location. They would be escorted to a secret location. He was not even aware of where that secret location was. So we know that almost 400 members of our Congress are involved in the complicity of the election fraud. And they're going to be brought down for that. That's about how many buses that carried. That's about how many buses that carried. What does that mean? Why would they need to be taken to a secret location? Have to question that. I was really, really glad I wasn't live because, for one, I don't really think that he probably would have talked to me. And for two, I would not have wanted to reveal that kind of information on a live video if he had chosen to still talk to me, because I would never want to compromise any sort of, significant part of this operation ever. And I thought, I considered it. You know me, I'm too nosy. I considered for a second, well, maybe you can hang out and kind of, And I thought, that's a really bad freaking idea, Kelly. I mean, come on, get over yourself. For one, you're not going to be able to get any closer than way back there to see what's going on here at the Capitol. And you're certainly not going to follow them to the secret location because you respect your reputation a lot more than that. You're not going to put yourself in that position. And once again, this is a military operation, and I respect that. So I do want to share that with you. I am sorry that I was not able to, share that at the time, but I do these things for the right reasons. So I found that to be very, very interesting. There were about, a dozen buses back there. That's about, not my buddy. That is about how many of those members, those buses would carry. So, anyhow, there was a flight that left here early this morning, supposedly. Oh, what's she doing over there? What's she circling? She's circling. There was a flight that supposedly left here earlier this morning to go to Tampa. So there's probably nothing going on at the White House. There's probably not going to be much going on around here outside today. I am going to head over that area. I'm going to look through the whole district. If there's nothing to look at the White House, I'm going to head over and just take a peek at the Federal Reserve and see the progress they've made there. And, maybe we'll take a look out of there. And I will just take it. I hear a baby. Oh, yep, she's over there doing her job. Good baby. Good baby. These dogs are brilliant. Okay, so yeah. Is she circling? Yeah, so we'll just take it as it comes. And I love you guys. I'll see you soon.